Not every flight goes exactly according to plan. Sometimes you put a lot of time and effort into something, but end up feeling frustrated and disappointed. Has this ever happened to you? Welcome to the Paragliding XC Stories. In this story, I'd like to share an experience that didn't go as planned and was frustrating for me. It's easy to get the idea from all those cool YouTube and Instagram videos that every flight is a success and highlight. I want to show you what actually might happen behind the scenes when the recorded videos aren't published to celebrate but are deleted instead. If you'd ever like to discuss disappointment moments with other pilots, or suggest how I could have done things differently, please feel free to join the discussion. The link is in the description. On this day we had big plans. The forecast was looking good. Light winds, strong thermals, no thunderstorms, no high clouds. It was the perfect day for a 250-kilometer flight. We arrived the night before and spent one night in the hotel, with some of us even sleeping in their cars. We woke up early and hiked up to the takeoff. It's not an official launch, so there is no cable car or roads, just a mountain trail. When we got to the takeoff, we saw that the forecast wasn't quite right. We got some pretty strong southwest wind, made worse by the Venturi effect of the mountain pass. That was bad news. This wind direction is unfortunate for taking off here. We saw a couple of other pilots climbing successfully, so we decided to give it a go. Unfortunately, we missed the thermal phase, so we didn't get any climb where the others did. We needed to fly further. Along the slope, we tried to jump into the small bubbles, but they disappeared quite quickly. We met another pilot here who was also struggling to climb. Normally you can get a great thermal here thanks to the valley wind, but today the wind from the pass was stronger and the air seemed to be stable at this altitude. We tried our best, but in the end nothing really worked, so we decided to try the opposite slopes. Could this wind-facing slope be our salvation? When we got to the slope, we realized it wasn't going to work. The air was really stable here and the wind wasn't strong enough for dynamic soaring. We flew along the slopes in the hope of catching a thermal. We noticed a bit of air movement near the rocks, so we looked for an area where we could wait for a thermal. Now I'll show you a little bit of proximity scratching. The slopes are pretty steep here, so we needed to stay as close as we could. When flying in such challenging conditions, it's essential to avoid collisions, so we made sure we were on the same page with each other's next moves. Sometimes that also means declining the right of way and offering some space instead. My friend decided to try the slopes further east, and I thought I'll stick around here and see if I can make some more luck. I was able to maintain my altitude for a while, but eventually I made a mistake or the updraft just disappeared, so I ended up lower and looking for other lift. Nothing working, so I knew I was close to landing. I didn't want to give up though, and I wanted to try other areas so that after I land I could say I at least tried everything I could. As you can guess, I had no luck finding updrafts there, so I decided to head back. It's time to land. Or maybe not yet. I really wanted to say that I tried everything, which is why I decided to scan the slope one more time. It was a bit pointless, but there was a 1 in a million chance I could get something. Right, it's really time to land now. Planned 250k, flown 8. I was really upset. All 3 pilots you saw in the video landed down here. 2 other pilots launched a bit after us and landed here too. Some of the other pilots were still waiting at the takeoff for another hour or so. The air got much better, so they flew far. Maybe there are pilots out there who succeed with every flight. I'm definitely not one of them. Have you seen any mistakes I've made? Have you been in a similar disappointing situation? Share your thoughts, I would love to hear from you. Fly safe and see you in the next story.